Hermanos de Telehit, nos encontramos en un momento de lujo. Una banda muy importante en los últimos 2 años se encuentra de visita aquí en la República Mexicana. Tenemos la oportunidad de platicar con Passion Pit. First of all, it's an honor. Thank you very much for the time of this interview.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Cool. Now, Manners, really big album, one of the most successful albums of the last year. After this time, 3 singles, a lot of touring, what could be the biggest lesson that this album has given to you?
Well, it's two parts. I think from the recording aspect, that was the tip of the iceberg for us. So going into this next record, we have quite a bit of knowledge and have learned a lot from touring and from also just learning more about how the recording process actually goes. Because that was us just being thrown into a really nice studio and it was a jarring experience. And then I guess on the touring side, we've learned...
Keep relaxed
as
much as possible.
Yeah.
Take it easy. Just go with the flow.
We've paid our dues, though.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
been 2 years now of touring.
And the record, and the reason why we're still touring, because usually the records end around about, probably a month or two ago, maybe for a major label. But the records just keep selling, and the numbers are consistent. So, which is great for us because that means we can keep touring. So it has its ups and downs, right? We love touring, but we hate touring. It is
more that when you come to Mexico, touring's great.
Then it's great.
But then when you go to other places, sometimes touring's a bit harder.
Not fun.
And not so great.
Not so fun. We won't name those places. But
yeah.
We've learned a lot, and we've grown as we've learned about each other and
touring's gotten a lot easier throughout the 2 years. Like we started off pretty rugged touring, and now it's a lot more relaxed.
Yeah.
And it keeps it easier for us to continue touring because it's so nice and comfortable, and at the same time tiring and hard work. But
it's not fun.
It's very rewarding though.
It's not fun living with
12 dudes.
Yeah, and 4 of those dudes that you have an emotional musical connection with. So when you play live, it's a really tough thing, and we have all we're all very creative people, so touring stifles us a little bit, and we have this crazy energy. But
we go home for 1 week and end up doing recording, working on stuff. Everyone does different stuff, and then how's your relaxation? Oh, not relaxing.
Not relaxation. But it took you by surprise the amount of success that Manners album had.
I want to say yes, but in my heart I knew that it was really something special, and I remember sitting there with Chris Zane, the producer, and saying people are going to like this, it's going to cause a lot of talk, because it's so different from what's actually happening, we thought, and we were really proud that we created such a strange sounding album, and I thought, we're surprised. Mostly, I'm really surprised at how well it's done over the course of a few years, a year and a half or so. But now I think the most incredible part is the touring aspect. We just are beside ourselves in terms of in a positive way, in that we can't believe the incredible intensity and energy and the fans that we have are the best fans a band can possibly have. We have literally the best fan base. No, they're so they
genuine.
Everyone's
nice.
Smiling at shows, and for that hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes, everyone just kind of comes together and sings together, and it's like church or something. I don't know. For us, it feels so good to unite people and bring people together and have everyone singing along, and that gets us through it. We'll be groaning, about sound check, and then the show comes, and we're we look at each other and we're oh my God.
It's awesome. We're in Mexico and everyone knows the words.
Beyond that,
Kingdom Come.
Beyond that, we're just our synergy is just upped. We play so much better when and we're just happy people. We're very happy.
Cool. And I guess that. Beside Manners, one thing that really helped you to create this album that it's a monster, Chalk of Change. The EP Chalk of Change, I think that helped you to make this big successful Manners album, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I posted sometime Well, I started making music for my girl, like just for myself and for my friends, because we all like dance music in my apartment that I lived in Boston, and they were like, man, you should put this online, like you should share this, like some of the stuff's really awesome. And I was like, I don't think so. And then I said, well, yeah, I didn't like the internet. I didn't like the way it I don't know, but look at what it did. The third message I got on MySpace was from someone from Mexico. Yeah, and then just kept coming. Like, I don't know how they found out about us so quickly, but Mexicans just seem to really like. I guess it resonates with Mexicans. I don't know, like it resonates with certain countries and it doesn't with others, and so I love when we come to a country where it really resonates. You know, and every city's different, but yeah, Chunk of Change was the impetus. Chunk of Change. That wasn't even supposed to be released. The French Kiss, our label, were like,
You
"Hey,
should put that out now because it's a bit of time till the full rec. So put something out.
yeah,
in the
just
meanwhile.
put it out, just put it out," and it
Should we get it
blew up.
mastered? Oh no, it's all right. We'll just do
It was so poorly mixed by me because I didn't care because I was just doing it for fun. That it's one of the first records that Sony or Columbia Records has ever put out that could not be mastered. Couldn't be mastered. So I'm very proud of that fact.
Should be.
Now, of course, one of the best songs and more catchy songs of the last year was "The Reeling," and a lot of people want to know the story behind "The Reeling."
I think Passion Pit, right, is, I don't know how you perceive it, but I've always seen Passion Pit as being some sort of musical remedy, like whether it be for someone else, like Chunk of Change was to kind of clear up a situation that I had with my girlfriend and to make her feel better, and Manners was about being honest with myself and trying to get to a point where I can make myself feel better.